Hello everyone, this is Mistress Nightmare here. Today we'll be reading this first ever Splendor Man love story. Before we get started, I want you guys to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions to be read. Until then, let's get started. The chirping scent of arriving autumn filled my nose. Walking through the forest at my friend's house, I decided to take a walk because she wasn't home yet. I put on my sweater even though I decorated, though I was glad I did. The chilly air made me shiver lightly. Every time I would ruffle my sleeves, I pulled the hood over my head and pulled the drawn string to tuck in my hair, trying to keep out the frosty air. The loud creaking sound gathered my attention. I looked at the small, ruffling Ferris wheel shifting in the wind. The ocean blue fade painted was peeling off, across from a latent red and white circus tent. "Hi!" A bubbly voice from behind me nearly scared me to death. I turned around to see a tall man in a black suit with colorful polka dots. "Welcome to my circus." The white-faced man bowed and tipped his hat. "We don't get many visitors," he said friendly. He had a friendly smile across his face. His face was all through speak. "What's your name, beautiful?" My mouth got open in a little attention. "The Splendor Man, or Splendor Man, he's actually real?" I think to myself, and I remember reading about him. I thought he was just a creepypasta, but now he was standing in front of me. I realized I was being rude, just standing there and staring at him. My name is Maria," I quickly stuttered. He continued to smile as I finally responded. "It's nice to meet you, Maria. I'm Splendor." He walked over to me and wrapped his long arm around my shoulder. We both started to walk to the circus tent. "Let me show you around, dear," he said, smiling at me. I couldn't help but smile back. "Okay," I responded shyly. He lifted the tent, folding it, allowing me to enter first. I gasped and spun around slowly. It was actually pretty big, with rows of banners and streamers, just enough for one person to stand on the proper performing for the ringleader. I turned around to see Splendor smiling at me. "Isn't it amazing?" I nodded and smiled back at him. I could feel my phone buzzing in my pocket. A big hand digged into my pocket. I touched the screen, and there was a text from my friend. "Be there in 5 minutes." "Oh, I gotta go." I looked at the Splendor Man, frowned a little. "Really? Too bad." His usual happy grin turned into a frown. "Want me to walk you home?" "Sure," I said. "I'm staying at my friend's house tonight, so you can take me there." Splendor nodded, and his smile returned. He linked his arms with me and led me back to my friend's house. "This is it, right?" he asked generally. "Yes, thank you." I unlinked arms with him and gave him a warm smile. "You're welcome, my dear. Promise to visit me again." "Of course." I said goodbye and walked to the front porch. As soon as I did, my friend pulled up to the garage driveway. She waved and gave me a hug and unlocked the front door entrance. I gave a second where I left the Splendor Man. He vanished, of course, but I wish I could see him again. I followed my friend through the door and closed it behind me.